Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you. Of course, we are pleased to be joined by the one, the only Sam Corry of BRD Motorsports. Drives for them in the USF Juniors series. Coming off a pretty good weekend, another win, and another couple podiums. So that was a good day for you.
Yeah, it was. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Just go in to talk about this weekend. It was a solid weekend for the team. A solid weekend for you as well. The team clinched the championship for the in the team championship, and also
Yep.
the team swept the weekend. So that's good.
Yeah, we got a VRD 1, 2, 3 in every single race, which was super cool, especially being on the iconic Road America. And then we also claimed the Constructors Championship as well. So really proud of the team and really putting in really good work.
Yeah, I mean it's you guys got it's you, it's Alessandro, and it's Nikita. And what has that been like as the three of you kind of get together and race each other? I mean, at this level, it's like everyone's trying to race each other and all that stuff. Everyone's trying to get up there, but what's the vibe like between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we're all teammates, but we're all also trying to win as well. So I think we all see one goal, and we race each other as clean as we can because we're especially as we're teammates, and we're all trying to beat Matt Clark in the championship. So we're 30 points back going into the triple header at Coda. So I'm sitting second right now, 30 points away from Mac. So I'm really confident going into Coda.
Yeah, Coda is Coda has its all of its nuances and all that stuff, and it's a tight racetrack. Of course, that's of course Formula One races, and of course now NASCAR. But you
Yep.
guys are racing there in a few months. I mean, you had over a month to wait for that. I mean, what are you going to do with yourself?
Yeah, it's about 6 weeks. So I'm playing football as well. So
That's right.
having that conditioning, working out in the morning, and then the conditioning. I start school next week, so that's not going to be fun. But yeah, so definitely just getting as much sim work in as we can, and I'm working out as hard as I can every day. So just being prepared and just talking to Dakota Dickerson and all the guys, getting prepared for Coda.
Okay, so you mentioned that you play football. So is it? So
Hmm.
you're in high school.
Yep, going into my freshman year.
Wow, you're making me feel old right now. So your first you're it's a big week for you. I know starting high school is something that it's. Are you nervous? Because it's like you've been winning races and all that, and you're not even in high school yet. It's
Yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be interesting. In going to school, which is different than a lot of racing drivers out there. Still keeping the balance of school and racing. Definitely different.
you do. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You do mention that. You just mentioned that you are going to in-person school. That's
Hmm.
that's not as
Yep.
common as for a lot of racing drivers because most of them go to online school. So you're going to
Yep.
school 5 days a week with the schedule that you have
Hmm.
right now. It's not like go through a test here, go through a test there. It's not as rigorous as others like that have tried what you're doing. Well, most of them are probably online. But is it something that you are in the back of your mind? I know if you talk, and maybe I know mom and dads have kind of thought about this. Where do you see yourself doing online in the future?
It all depends on my future. And if we go up into USF 2000, I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to go online and whatever. My mom, she doesn't want me to because she wants me to have the social background.
Of course, yeah.
Um, so you know how moms are, but
There's
but
actually
yeah, I mean, and I think it's good.
there's actually a few people that have done it before. That actually, but the thing is trying to. But the thing is, most schools in North Carolina know this racing deal because obviously that's where a lot of the NASCAR guys are from. So was also managing that. You're also starting. You're in football. You're starting up that. What's that like? I mean, this is your first shot at football, like actual high school football. That's
Yeah, yeah.
What position do you play?
So I'm a running back and a linebacker. I know I'm small, but quick. But yeah, so I think it's cool because racing, yes, you have your teams, whatever, but it's more of kind of a single person sport, right? Where football, it's like a whole team, it's a brotherhood, it's this camaraderie, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely something cool, and it's also really good for conditioning. Um, I'm a guy that I don't like doing cardio on my own. I love just lifting weights and whatever. But when I can go with them and be at football practice, and I know I'll get conditioning in. So
That'll be fun. Yeah, it's fun stuff there. Do you know that you could be in this champion? I just thought about this. The championship is somewhat getting closer and closer, and obviously with everything that's happened this week, I don't need to, with everything that happened in the races this weekend, you could have a shot at the championship at Coda. What's that like? And thinking about that, and of course, starting school and all that. But how often do you think that you could have a championship? You could, you have a shot at this thing.
it's always been in the back of my mind. Just you have to go race by race and one by one. But yeah, it's always been in the back of my mind. And coming out of a really solid weekend at Road America, we saw the points, and I'm like, I can do this. Like going into Coda, it's highly attainable. It's going to be very difficult, and it's going to take a lot of work, but it's definitely attainable.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I figured the last time we did this, we figured we'd ask you more interesting question because why not? So here we go. Okay, so let's see. Would you rather have ice cream or cake for dessert?
Ice cream, especially when it's hot out. Because when it's hot out, I'm not gonna eat cake. Ice cream is just kind of refreshing.
What's a popular restaurant that you guys go to? I know this is outside. Now you can't say home or anything like that because that's another separate thing. But what's the go-to place for the Corry family?
Probably it's Ease. It's called Ease. It's a sushi place. They've got really good sushi really close to my house. So we go there a lot and get sushi. That's probably a go-to.
Is your favorite food sushi?
Not exactly. I mean, it's up there though. It's up
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So
Um, do you feel like you can now drive how was did you feel like you've conquered driver's ed since the last time we talked to you?
I have. I think it was definitely boring, but I did learn a lot, and it's very different. But yeah, I think I haven't done the driving part yet, only the in-class part. So it should be interesting when I get behind the wheel of a streetcar.
Okay, who would you rather drive with? Mom or dad?
Dad, probably dad.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You know, the parents thing. It's like what the thing is. It has to work. Like I tried
Yeah.
driving. I mean, I drove both and it worked, but one is better than the other. It
Yeah.
seems that way. It's
One doesn't yell at you as much.
true.
Don't slow down. Don't do it. Yeah. I don't know because I haven't yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna be my dad because him and I are more alike when it comes to driving.
Okay, but you have to try both.
I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, don't get used to some. I mean, I mean, my brother did my dad. I mean, I did with mom. So here we go. But yeah, lots of interesting people out there. So, what's your go-to place for besides like not restaurant, but just a quick bite to eat or something?
Just like a quick bite to eat. Are we talking like fast food or what are we thinking?
Fast food, premium fast food.
I don't do a lot of fast food. It's not great for you. But if it was gonna have to be fast food, I mean, everyone says Chick-fil-A. It's so good. I don't. I mean, Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A to me. Like whatever. It's not. It's a little bit cleaner. But I like going to like Clean Juice or like a Nectar where it's like an acai bowl. I like those. They've got a lot of protein and stuff like that.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Are you a Chipotle fan?
I am sometimes. Sometimes it's Qdoba though. It
Chipotle.
bounces back and forth.
Okay, okay. Oh boy, we're gonna get into this, aren't we? You never know with you. Chipotle Qdoba, is that this? Do you consider that the same thing?
No, because it's the same type of food, but they make it differently. It's like a burrito at Chipotle and a burrito at Qdoba is two different things. They taste different.
Yeah,
So
interesting. It is the great burrito debate. We'll
yeah.
continue that. I don't know when. Let's see. Any other form of motorsport that you would like to try one day?
Hmm. That's a good question. Something else besides driving. Huh.
Like an
Maybe
Indy
like
car,
bike
or
racing.
NASCAR car, or something like that.
So a different car, maybe instead of open wheel racing, maybe like
Correct.
sports car racing.
What car?
I'd love to get in a sports car like an LMP3 or something. That'd be really cool.
Would
Like a
you?
prototype.
Also since you live in North Carolina, would you ever want to try a stock car?
Yes, I've driven a late model once at Hickory, which was awesome. It was a really cool experience. I'd like to definitely get in one again. If I had the opportunity to get in the stock car, I'd take it right away. So
Well, then it would be calling and then a certain someone would have to be summoned to see that for yourself. And you know who I'm talking about, right?
yeah, yeah,
By the way, Ricky Road was at Indy this weekend. For
yeah,
They had all the winners, and I actually texted your dad. It's like, yeah, that was pretty cool to see. So I saw it, I had to see
yeah.
it. So
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah. So what I know I asked you this last time, but what are some other interesting things about
Hmm. So what so what didn't I say last time? Here we go.
you?
So definitely, I mean, obviously golfing and football, whatever. I love mountain biking. I like to get outside and go on a ride sometimes, clear my head.
Yeah.
You know what I really like doing, which is actually a pretty good workout, is kayaking. I really like kayaking. It's relaxing because you get to go on the lake and just kind of chill, and so I really like doing that.
Yeah, I bet that's fun. It's a good time. Now, are you a hat guy? Do you like wearing hats?
I do. So like sometimes, like if it's just a day where I don't feel like showering in the morning, it's like I'm gonna wear a hat today. I like hats. I wear hats a lot, but I also like not having hats on. I'm like, it's just depends on the day, really.
And today was a hat day.
Today was a hat day. Yeah, I wore a hat to the gym this morning, so today was definitely a hat day.
Yeah. It also
Always got to represent though.
Yes, it always makes your team, and what every good PR rep always tells you, make sure you wear that, make sure you wear that thing, or make sure you wear like a shirt or something. Uh,
Yep.
it's what it seems like. It's like every driver I talk to, oh, they have a hat on, they have a shirt on or polo or something like that. Yep, that's what they do. Also, always wear earbuds, AirPods if you ever have to do any Zoom calls or anything like that. That's another. Well, that's just my personal preference. There we go. Nice AirPods there. AirPods may.
Thank you.
Okay, here's the other debating question: AirPods, earbuds, or headphones?
So I've always had AirPods. I don't like the wires or whatever. I don't know. I'm one of those guys that says I don't like wires, but I always like the AirPods because they're just like little tiny and you can carry them around wherever you want. I do want to try a pair of Beats though, like the headphones. I
Yeah,
feel like those would be nice, like on planes or something. I feel like that would be nice, but they're really expensive.
yeah. Speaking of flying, how on a scale of 1 to 10 do you enjoy it?
Probably like a 9 or 10. I like flying. So what's cool is like there was one time we were going to Atlanta because me and Nikita, we were flying to Atlanta because we were testing before we went to Barber.
Yeah,
So we were testing in Barber. So we went to Atlanta to shake down the cars the day before because that's where the team's based out of.
yeah,
So we were flying from North Carolina to Atlanta, which is only like a 45-minute flight. It's really not that long. So we had like a window and a middle seat. It was fun. And it was nighttime. And like I like flying when like listening to music, whatever, and it's nighttime and looking out, you can see the city and like all the city lights and all that kind of stuff. I think it's just kind of cool and kind of I don't know, it's a good vibe.
nice. Um, let's see. Window seat, middle seat, or aisle seat?
Window seat. If I'm gonna sleep, I got the window right there just to sleep or whatever. I'm a window seat kind of guy. But usually when we're flying, usually my dad gets it. So I'm usually always in the middle.
you can say, Dad, can I have the window seat?
Nope. No, you can't. You get to sit in the middle. No, but yeah. So no, I'm a window seat kind of guy.
So that leads into my next question. I don't know. A lot of these have like something in common because you think about all these. It's like the most interesting things people do on these things. You like watch movies? Do you do like books or like reading and all that stuff? iPad, or do you just sleep on planes?
I usually listen to music and sleep. If it's a really long flight, like when I flew to Arizona one time, it was like a 3-hour flight, or the Bahamas or something. I'll probably watch a movie, but usually my go-to is just listening to music and sleeping. I can sleep anywhere, sleep in a car, anywhere. So
Yeah, the can you sleep in cars question. It's very, very common. But the thing is, it's like, you're in North Carolina. Do you drive a lot of the places that you go, or do you fly? Like to some of the races?
uh, yeah, so we drove to Mid Ohio. That wasn't bad. It was cool because my dad's originally from Ohio. He's from it's close to Columbus. Anyways, we drove to Mid Ohio, and then on our way home, he took me to where he grew up and kind of showed me kind of where he lived and showed me a few of his houses. So
So
it was cool to be able to see that.
that's awesome. Um,
Yeah.
did he take you to the Shawshank Redemption thing? Because that's in Mansfield, which is like down the road there. I
Yeah,
forgot.
we didn't go to that.
I didn't go to that either, and I should have went to that. I was like bored for like I got there Friday. I'm like I should have done something now. So the next time I go to Mid Ohio, I will probably go do
There you go.
it.
Yeah, we drove to Mid Ohio and we drove to VIR, but everywhere else we flew. Because VIR was close. It was like 2-hour drive.
Did
So
you,
it's nice.
did you get cheese curds while you were in Road America?
I didn't. So Dakota Dickerson, he was telling me about it. He was like, "Yeah, we had cheese curds at dinner." I was like, "What's a cheese curd?" And he told me, and we never got any. I was kind of disappointed.
Now, you better hope some of my Wisconsin friends don't listen to this. It's like, what's a cheese curd? Uh-oh. So
Uh-oh.
yeah, don't do. Yeah, it's they're good. Go to Culver's and get one. I know you're not a fast food
I'll
guy.
try that.
Go to
I'm
Culver's.
gonna try that.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
and
try that after Coda.
yes, try that after Coda, and then you of course you can do one of those big workouts because the thing is, it's like as much as where everyone works out, it's like the vigorous diet, and then you work out. So there we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it. So Sam, thanks for coming on, and we'll probably have you on after Coda because just to recap the
Yeah,
season,
of
we'll talk.
course. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.